It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cowboys and the Browns, and it's coming up next.
Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week one. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and week one's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, the stardom early in Houston. Now his third season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Third and 6. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now Watson keeping this on the zone read. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Watson. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the veteran, it's Nyheim Hines. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. Second and 7. Moore going in motion. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. Here's Watson. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There's just something special about week one, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter. This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that'll set up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and They're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15. The Browns offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, it's Chubb. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Watson will make the read and holds on. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Here's 3rd and 2. A run with Hines. A pickup there of 13. It's a Browns 1st down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Watson. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
It is 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. That's caught. It's Amari. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Watson. On the quick slant, that's Judy. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Watson going to get this one out to Cooper. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Watson to throw again. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's in! Naheem Hines. Touchdown, Browns.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Patterson now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Elliott. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple, Tackle there by Michael Hall. Second down and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they do not cut into the deficit.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Watson to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this is exactly the Jerry Jeudy they thought they were getting when they went out and traded for him from Denver this offseason. Wasn't it, Mike? I mean, just can he be that reliable weapon in this passing game to just give a little juice to this Browns offense? And so far, the Alabama product, he has done just that as he picks up a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Here's a second and 9.
This is it.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cleveland.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Here's first and 10. Now Watson. This pass caught by Judy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2. Moore going in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Set. 9, I'm go.
Back to throw is Watson. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Pistol now for Prescott. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take it! Here we go, 46, 46. We're going to 52. 26.
3rd and short. Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. Play action. Watson under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down.
Parsons making his presence felt, and it's no secret. I mean, Mike, he's become one of the top overall defenders in the entire league. He's had at least 13 sacks each of the previous 3 seasons, and if he continues to play at that level, there's a good chance he's going to try to make it 4 by the end of this year.
3rd and long for Watson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's complete to Elliott. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to 52. 26.
On play action, here's Dak. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's down the field for Lamb. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's the big tight end, Jordan Akins. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Watson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 12 yards on that hookup. It's a Browns 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Set.
Throwing is Watson. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw is Watson. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
We're set.
Throwing again is Watson. It is brought in the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Browns will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Greg. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. The Buccaneers looking to get to 1-0, and they've got the lead in front of their home faithful. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. A touchdown run for Gus Edwards. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Jones, a touchdown run in the victory. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. 1st and 10 now from the 36. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Yeah! Here we go! At 47! And kill!
To throw is Dak. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Elliott. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in. What do you think?
On second down, it's Dak. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big connection from Dak to CeeDee. An even 40 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
From the 1, second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Going to 53.
They'll run. Here's Elliott. Good blocking, and he's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return is Naheem Hines. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. First and 10.
Reset.
Here's Watson. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Second and 11.
Reset.
They send the tight end in motion. A run up the middle with Chubb. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now it's Watson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Kill!
A run here right side with Elliott. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, here we go. There's a 150 for Wyatt. There's a 47. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Wyatt. 26.
Here's Elliott. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Yeah! Here we go. There's a 150 for Wyatt. 26.
Hand off here to Zeke. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go. Kill. Here we go. 47. 26.
Here's Dak to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Zadarius Smith forcing his way in to bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Browns offense getting set to get back to work. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Set. Line him, go. Line him, go.
Here's Hines. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Watson to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
This is it.
Watson. That's caught downfield by Cooper. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Cleveland.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. This one caught by Akins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Set.
On 1st down, Watson. His throw left is complete with Judy. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run. This is Hines. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? On the handoff, this is Chubb. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And the Browns have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Here go 46.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one downfield for Cooks. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go! And take! Hey, kill! Here we go, 46. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to look downfield once again. He's got it! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Then we're going to 53. Hey, 47. Kill. 26.
From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. And he'll get about 5.
Here we go.
He'll try and hurry to the line here.
Kill. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. We're going to 54. 26.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! And kill! Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. 1-8. We're going to 54. 1-8. 26.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the fourth quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
To throw on second down is Watson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Play action. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
To return, it is Turpin. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Dak going to throw it here on first down. That one downfield for Cooks. That is brought in. And he will score. Game on. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Reset.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Reset.
Once again, it's Chubb. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Browns first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Reset. Down up, go.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's second and 9.
Reset. Down up, go.
Now Watson keeping this on the zone read. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Reset. Down up, go.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Reset.
A run with Hines. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Trying for the old-school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. Here's first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Here we go, 47. 47. 26.
Back near his goal line, Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, back up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes. And they're lucky that wasn't a pick six, and instead just resulting in that turnover.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, now this brings up third down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air, and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Third and long.
This is it.
They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. The Browns getting their punting team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll drop to throw. To the left side, caught by Lamb.
Here we go.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Then we're going to 53. Hey, 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. Now 2nd and inches.
Hey, kill. 26.
To throw is Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. 26. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. 26.
Again, Prescott to the air. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a Cowboys, and he's going to have the Jets.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47. 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
1st down, Prescott. A ball deep for the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Again, working deep downfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check! We're going to 52. At 47! 26.
Here's Prescott. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Yeah, there we go. I take. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Line. Going to 6.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.